Oh God, do I love autumn? The days are short enough to go out at a decent hour, but it's not quite cold enough for people to notice my breath isn't misting over. Perfect conditions for a night on the town with my love. Speaking of which, come here. You look a little tense, babe. Is something wrong? Starting the night off with some serious conversation, huh? Well, if it's that important to you, I don't suppose I could refuse. Let's at least sit down before we get started. What's this all about? Is there something wrong? Oh, oh, that? You want to talk about that? Me turning you into making you like me? Becoming a vampire? Do do we need to do this now? Right now? Because I just woke up and I haven't had a chance to I I suppose I can't keep putting this talk off forever. As much as I'd like to, it's just you don't really know what you're asking of me. Why I'm scared to make that kind of leap with you. No. Oh no, 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 no. You you are everything I could ever ask for in a partner. If circumstances were different, I would live out the rest of my existence with you at my side and never want for anyone else. You are my world. You are the moon that brightens up what is otherwise a terribly dark night. I love you. Don't ever, ever doubt that. Okay? Then why won't I? I I guess I need to give you the full ins and outs of my condition. There are some things I've been hesitating to tell you about for fear that you would think I was a monster. Metaphorically, that is. I'm already enough of a literal monster. You say that now. Wait until I'm finished. Then make your judgment as to whether or not I'm a monster once you have had all the facts. I might as well start with the basics. You know that I can only survive by drinking blood, of course. Have you ever given thought as to why? Well, we have. Some of the greatest spiritual and scientific minds, mortal and vampire alike, have labored over the question of why we require blood. Scientifically, it makes little sense, but both modern studies and ancient myth have made one thing clear. It's not the heart's blood that we strictly require, but what it represents. Your heart skips a beat when you're shocked. Your blood boils when you're angry. Your face flushes when you're embarrassed. Blood is passion, emotion materialized. Something that we on our own can't have. It comes with the territory, hon. I'm dead. Remember? On my own, even the memory of emotions I once felt threatened to die alongside the rest of me. The only way I could maintain my grip on my sanity, let alone function as a normal member of society, is to feed. More on that, even. It needs to be fresh. Blood bags are for the truly desperate who are just looking for emergency nourishment. Animals have only the basest level of emotional intelligence, and so can only keep us functioning at the level of an animal. New vamps will try to use either of those to loophole their way out of this curse. Unfortunately, they only end up going feral and being hunted for their troubles. But I'm getting off topic, aren't I? No. The only way to retain my humanity is to prey upon humans. It's a brutal catch-22. And the higher the human's state of emotion at the time of feeding, the more satisfying and filling and nourishing it is. So it's in our best interest to drive our prey to a height of terror or despair or ecstasy or love. Wait, please, please don't leave. This isn't some game I've been playing with you. I love you. I kept hoping I'll find the right way to tell you. That's why I haven't told you about this. Please just sit down and hear me out. Thank you. I never, God, I never wanted to be like the rest of them. Those old, dusty sociopaths that are truly dead inside, even when bloated from their latest meal. I just wanted to have some fun with you for a night. Take my fill while you were at the height of pleasure and leave you with a happy memory while I left with a full stomach. But you were just so sweet to me, and I could hardly say no to a real date with you. Then a second, and a third, and I fell in love, and I knew that I would have to break your heart at some point. It was just a question of when and how. I thought you would do the job for me when you learned what I was. But then you accepted me for what I am and made me fall deeper in love with you. So now, here we are, 3 years later. And you still make a dead heart flutter when I see you. Taking your blood gives me the ability to have those kind of feelings. But I don't have eyes for anyone but you. I love you. So please, come back to me. I'm so sorry. I've been so scared for so long that I would lose you because of this. Please, don't go. Please, don't hate me. Please. Thank you. I'm sorry for keeping that from you for so long. I wish that they were the end of this stupid matter, though. You know what you would become if I turned you? Would you still be willing to endure that? for me? Oh, baby. I wouldn't expect anything else of you. But it would mean the end of us. Eventually. Well, I would no longer be able to feed from you, which sounds like a minor inconvenience if it weren't for the fact that you literally sustain my ability to love through donating your blood to me. So I would have to find someone else. I would have to return to the life of a predator, and you would be forced to do the same. You wouldn't be the same person after turning. Not unless you found someone else the same way I found you, who would give of themselves and allow you to be the person you used to be back before all of this horror. And that's why this is a curse. I've had to watch everything I care for about die, be corrupted by being close to me. My options are to end our relationship, watch you wither and die while I am left behind. Or selfishly try to preserve you, only to turn that gorgeous, caring, giving nature of yours stripped away to become a predator and run the very real risk that you will hate me for it. For not refusing what you're asking me to do now. I have no good choices. I never have. I will never have a happy ending. Please, don't ask me again. I'm not ready. Just hold me. God, hold me tightly as you can. Don't let me go. No matter what I do, I'm going to lose you because of who I am. Can we just pretend for a while that I'm not a monster? Just for tonight.